It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, with David Aldridge joining us on the sideline. You know, Mike, it's fun when you get good teams out there playing, and we've got some big names on the floor as well in this one.
Look, if you're not excited about these names being on the floor, competing against each other, maybe you just don't like the game of basketball. When superstars are fighting it out and giving everything they have, what else can you ask for?
A second chance effort, and Robinson with the layup.
Well, I love Robinson's motor. He's somebody that refuses to quit on the offensive glass.
Pass to Shepard. Here's Ricochet, guarded by Kukoc. Now Ricochet in the game against Toronto. Very impressive. Shot clock at 2. Shoots it. Dillingham, no good. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Robinson on the wing. 11 points last game. It's tipped. Here's Shepard. Pass to Nisi. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Outside, Walker from outside the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You do not want to let him get in a rhythm from out there.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The screen from Kemp. Here's Francis. Last game he had 10 points and no good. Up top, Walker. He's covered by Kemp. Shepard, the pass to Walker. And the basket is good. Walker's got his second bucket of the night.
The defense must force him out farther because he's solid at finding ways to score on them.
Right side, Robinson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. Really does a nice job with getting deep position and then going to work.
Here's Shepard. Rebounded by Kemp. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Francis passes to Robinson. On the wing, Kukoc. A three-pointer, no good.
Got to be honest here. I mean, he should have made that.
I bet it's not going to affect his confidence, though. He's going to keep taking those shots.
Here's Shepard. His last outing, he had 18 points.
From the mid-range, you really want to avoid contested attempts.
Here's Francis. It's good. Timeout called, the Bulls.
And coach spots something that he doesn't like. He'll most likely mix things up from here.
And good coaches are always willing to change up a game plan. Not a bad timeout.
Chicago trailing here. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And the Bulls with another miss.
That was absolutely his shot to miss. Plenty of room at the arc, all set up. Just couldn't get it to fall.
And slam dunk by Kemp.
You know, this speaks volumes to Kemp's freakish athletic ability. I mean, he's always looking to punch it off the alley-oop.
Here's Shepherd. Still yet to score. The kick out to Walker. And it's off from three-point range. The Spurs leading by 3. Pass to Robinson. Rob. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Walker. And Walker throws it down hard.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Raptors. Kukoc for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
There's something special about a big who can shoot like Kukoc. Really fun to watch.
Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Walker with the screen for Shepherd. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Robinson. Here's Francis. Back to Robinson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And there it is for him.
Tell you what, Shawn Kemp is a wrecking ball inside. Feels like no defense can contain him once he gets in close.
Shepherd with the ball. No scoring in this one. Here's Rizachet. Nailed from three-point land.
He's so difficult to slow down when he gets that fire in his eyes.
Pass to Kukoc. Got a piece of it, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Spurs. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the 3rd best record in the conference. Holland, he's checked in for Chicago. And San Antonio also making a switch. Early's checked in. Bulls trail by 3. So timeout called here, the first for Chicago. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
The difference maker, the three-point shooting, really caught fire from behind the arc.
And even the hostile crowd couldn't help a few oohs and ahs. They were cooking.
Here's Shea, guarded by Kukoc. A baseline J, drained for 2 points. Shea's got 5.
You got to D him up better from these in-between spots because he can hurt you from there.
Robinson up top. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Pass to Kukoc. Puts up a deep 3. Chicago grabs the miss. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season. Now Shepherd. Nothing on the board. From past the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. They set the pick. Pass to Shepherd. 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. And it's Shea missing. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Now, here's Kemp. And here is Robinson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to Shea. Here's Shepherd. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Good shot right there. I like seeing him be assertive on offense.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. You know, Clark, it's been interesting watching how things are unfolding early on this season.
Yeah, exactly. Some teams have come out really strong. Others are struggling to find their way. And yet, we know there's still plenty of time to go in this season.
Chicago making a switch here. Shepherd's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Rafer Alston is checked in for Kukoc. Early kicks to Alston. Spurs working the ball around now. Back to Kemp. Pass to Alston. Can they get it? The rebound by Shepherd. Chicago leading. Here's Dillingham. Shepherd with the ball. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Chapman the pass to Alston. Got a piece of it. To the paint. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
The lead pass, executing one, takes a high basketball IQ.
Spurs trail by 4. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for him.
and they need to recover as soon as possible.
Robinson left side. Pocket 6. San Antonio again missing. Chicago leading by 4. Now Dillingham. Scoreless thus far. And no good that time.
And, you know, that shot was challenged, but even so, I'm always surprised whenever he misses.
Yeah, had the space, but not that time.
Robinson down low. Pass to Alston. Over Dillingham. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
That's just smart offense from him, playing to his strengths.
Here's Shepard. Fires the 3. Robinson pulls it in.
He is not missing too many of those. Count on it.
Defensively, that's not the game plan. But sometimes you get lucky.
Alston passes to Chapman. A floater. Rebound by the Bulls. Dillingham with it. We saw him with 10 points last game.
You know, sometimes you have to go through the defenders. That's what he tried to do there.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And just a tremendous job creating havoc defensively. Tons of turnovers, and they're capitalizing on them.
And he knocks down the first one. Smith checked in for the Bulls. Rizachet is coming in for Dillingham. Good on both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Avent. Here's Early. 1:30 left to play here in the first. Shoots from the corner. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And look at the footwork on that turnaround jumper. So tough to stop that shot.
Now Rizachet. Smith with a screen on Kukoc. And again, no good by Chicago.
Well, that's a quality look for him. Probably surprised himself with that miss.
Yeah, the defense can't continue to give him that shot and expect the same results.
Here's Alston. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's the 3. The rebound by Shepard. Bull shooting looking a little out of sorts early, 37%. Pass to Holland. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Collier, he's checked in for Shepard.
Bulls. Number 2. Isaiah Collier.
San Antonio trailing here. And here's Alston. Last game he had 12. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. The Bulls on top as they wrap up the first quarter on a 12-4 run. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
And, this is a team that has always looked to push it on the break whenever they can.
A very opportunistic approach on offense. I like how aggressive they remain attacking in transition.
Here's Collier. Rizichet in the corner. And the three ball is good. Rizichet's got the lead up to 5 now for Chicago.
Great feed. I like when he looks to move the rock like this.
Pass to Avent. Here's Early. Still without a basket. Here's Conkamp. Rebound by Smith.
You expect to get 2 points there. A little unlucky for them.
Here's Holland. Put on the bucket. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Avent. To the wing on the left. They set the pick. Here's Early. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep. So you have to fight through those picks.
Rizichet with it. He's covered by Alston. Shepard the pass to Holland. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark. Here's Early. 12 points his last outing. Alston, good.
A well-timed feed was the catalyst for that bucket. That's how you set someone up for success.
Pass to Shepard. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Holland. Latre. And Concac pulls it down. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Early. It's blocked. Now Shepard. He has yet to score. Holland the pass to Shepard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
You never want to miss free throws. It's a 15-foot shot with 0 defense. As easy as it gets.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Holland. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for the Bulls. Both shots good from the stripe. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Never a good feeling to lose a game on the road, especially when it comes as a result of not putting forth the kind of effort you need to on defense.
You hit the nail on the head. Inexcusable defense, in my opinion. I'm sure Coach let them all know about it after the game.
Spurs trail by 7. Pass to Early. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. Kemp's checked in for the Spurs. And the Spurs with possession. Kukoc for 3 from beyond the arc and then some. Kukoc has got his second bucket tonight.
This is what Kukoc gives your team. A forward with some real range.
Rizachet wide open. Offline with his 3.
Boy, they dodged one right there, didn't they?
Yeah, he won't miss a look that wide open very often.
Pass to Kemp. They double team Kemp. And then Kemp slams it in.
Yeah, and Kemp is well known for his dunking ability. I mean, you have to keep him out of the paint or he's going to posterize you.
Rizachet with it. 8 points for him. Walker a screen. And the 3 off target. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Pass to Konchak. Kemp inside. He's coming off a 13-point game against Orlando.
And you know what else impressed me? Was how infectious his tenacity was. He was simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collecting a huge amount of rebounds, too.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Francis. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Got a hand on it. Walker the pass to Shepard. Walker is screen on Kukoc. Pass to Shepard. Drills the three-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Can't leave him open from deep. Need to at least get a hand up.
The screen from Kemp. Here's Francis. Back to Kemp. Outside, Kukoc. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And right now, I think he's ready for this quarter to be over.
I don't know if I've ever seen him this cold. Rough quarter indeed.
Pass to Francis. This one for 3. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Chicago leading by 5. Shepard with the ball. Walker is screen on Kukoc. And it's Shepard missing.
And he needs to simplify things on offense. He's settling for too many outside shots and it's hurting his team.
Here's Early. Pass to Kukoc. Now Kemp. And it's Kemp slamming it down.
Nice find by Kukoc. I think it's one of his best attributes. He loves to pass the ball and is really skilled at doing so. That pass leading to a bucket.
Here's Rizachet. He's got 8. Here's Shepard. And again, no good by Chicago.
I'm sure he's upset right now. He had a space, had it all lined up, but just couldn't convert on the mid-range jumper.
Way to set up the alley-oop.
Oh, the catch and flush.
If they can come all the way back, we'll remember that one.
Here's Shepard after the made shot from Sean Kemp. Walker is screen on Kemp. And it's sent back by Kemp.
Long arms and quick reflexes from Kemp allow him to get all over that shot there.
Early dishes to Kemp. It's stolen by Shepard. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. The pull-up. And Rizachet. The bucket on the assist from Shepard. Shepard's got 3 assists tonight. Spurs trail by 3. San Antonio calls timeout.
Craziest fans
checked in for Rizachet, and Dillingham subbed in for Shepard. Robinson's checked in for the Spurs. Alston comes in for Kukoc. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Now Dillingham hasn't made one yet. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Working it down low and going to work.
Francis passes to Robinson. Here's Early. Pass to Kemp beyond the arc. Dillingham with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 5. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Alston passes to Francis. Smith against Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Early. Shoots over Holland. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Early.
Solid defense, but he still makes the J. Remember, these are the best in the world.
Pass to Holland. Shepard with the ball. 5 points in the game. Dillingham, no good.
Great shooters rarely miss open looks like that.
Can't bank on that moving forward. They need to cover better from here on out.
Alston passes to Robinson.
Well, you can just tell the guys on his team look up to Robinson out on the floor. I mean, he's got such leadership qualities, and that's exactly what you want from your best player, a guy who can really galvanize the troops because they respect him so much.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. No good on that one. And the Spurs making a change here. Good on the second free throw. Chicago leading. Now Rizachet. He's got 10. And a miss there on the triple.
Defense got all kinds of fortunate right there. Usually he takes full advantage of that situation.
I'm sure he'll take another shot at it if they keep giving him openings.
Here's Francis. Here's Kukoc. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
That's a quality shot right there. It just didn't fall for him.
Hey, they don't all end in scores. Great execution. They're happy that they had that kind of a chance.
Making sure of that one.
Yeah, 2 hands on the ball. Not taking any chances, Clark.
Huge points.
Here's Kukoc after the Bulls pick up 2. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Walker. Now Dillingham. And there's the call on Rizachet. That is his first foul of the game.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
Outside Robinson. A minute 20 left in the first half. Here's Dillingham. He has 5. And it's Ricochet missing.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
Chapman the pass to Kemp. Kukoc with it. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does. And a great assist by Kukoc as that one goes in. Kukoc has got 4 assists now tonight. Bulls leading by 5. With the drive, here's Shepherd. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Kukoc. He has 6, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Kukoc has got 5 points now in the quarter. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Hey, sometimes you just got to take a foul. That's the best way to protect the basket.
Yep, better to send him to the line than allow an easy layup.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. Here's Francis. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the half. Down low. Here's Robinson. Second chance shot, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bulls lead by 5. And we'll be back right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Ricochet with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I don't think there's any question about it. The coach talked to them at halftime about what adjustments they need to make in order to slow him down and keep him from going off.
Yeah, he really torched them in the first half. I'm sure a lot of their focus will be on slowing him down in the second.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Shepherd the pass to Walker. Now Shepherd shoots, and the bank shot is good. Shepherd's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls.
When he gets room like that, look out, because he will score.
There's a screen by Robinson. Kukoc for 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
They get a hand on it. Here's Francis. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Kemp. And Kemp with the slam.
A vicious dunker. Kemp is truly awesome whenever he takes flight. Special to see him do his thing in the air.
Shepherd the pass to Walker. Here's Shepherd. Puts the move on. Can't cash in from close range. Spurs trail by 5. On the wing, Kukoc. He's got 8. Here's Chapman. And a great assist by Kukoc as that one goes in. Kukoc has got his 5th assist in this one. The Bulls shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Pass to Shepherd. Here's Rizeshay, guarded by Kukoc. 6 to shoot. Dillingham with it. Over Francis. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. There's a screen by Robinson. Francis passes to Robinson. For the tie. He takes it up and lays it in. Robinson's got 9.
Ties it up with that one. You know he's such a smart scorer. Not forcing anything, letting the opportunities come to him.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Put your hands together. It's your Love Bowl.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Walker a screen. Shepard the pass to Walker. And they pick up 2. Walker's got 11 points. Spurs have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Now here's Kukoc. He's tightly guarded. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. Rebound by the Bulls. Walker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Rizeshay, guarded by Robinson.
Good use of the bounce pass there to set up his teammate.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Francis. Pass to Robinson. Here's Rizeshay. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Chapman. Jump shot is good that time. 5 points in the game.
I think he's got to show more fight than that. Can't give up on the play once you get screened. You got to continue to fight through.
And coach is definitely going to be frustrated with that effort, or lack of one, that is.
Here's Shepard. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, there's a reason it was way off. He got fouled.
Yeah, easy whistle.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
You have to like what we've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too.
That free throw good from Shepard. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Francis. Shoots from 14. Kemp can't hit. Shepard with the ball. That's tipped. Stolen by Robinson. Over to the left wing. Pass to Francis. Kemp kicks to Kukoc. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Robinson. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Robinson's got 11 points.
Got to do more than that to stop Robinson. He's used to getting hit on the way up.
Chicago calls timeout.
Put your hands together. It's your lovable.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. The lead is 2. Here's Shepard. And again, Chicago. No good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside, Kukoc. Pass to Francis. High, arcing shot, and the layup is good. Francis has got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Showing off the soft touch and the value of having an effective floater in your arsenal.
Now, Reza Shea. Walker is screen on Kukoc. Reza Shea. It's good from long range. Reza Shea's got 13.
You have to be so aggressive with him outside. If he finds space, his shot is almost guaranteed.
Robinson passes to Francis. Up top, Kemp. Shoots over Walker. Kemp's shot is off.
He usually knocks those looks down with ease, guys. Defense got very fortunate there as they gave him way too much room to get that one off.
Here's Shepard. 11 points in the game. Reza Shea with it. He's against Kemp. Clock is at 3. Here's Dillingham. Rebounded by the Spurs. Kemp. Kukoc pass to Francis. There's a screen by Robinson. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Dillingham. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Kemp with the steal. Pass to Kukoc. Stolen by Walker. Here's Shepard. From 10 feet out, and he hits the jump shot. He's got 13. Spurs trail by 5. There's a screen by Robinson. Kukoc for 3. Walker with the rebound.
And he just can't get anything to fall right now. That's a shot he should make with ease. Instead, he clanks it.
Pass to Dillingham. Walker with a screen for Dillingham. For the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Francis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Chapman. Here's Kemp over Dillingham. Kemp's shot is off. Bulls leading by 5. Walker in the post. Guarded by Robinson. Pass to Shepard. The kick out to Walker for 3. Francis grabs the board. Francis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Robinson. They could use a bucket. It's deflected. Now Dillingham. He's got 5. Here's Shepard. Poke loose. Pass to Rizichet. And again, Chicago. No good. Spurs trail by 5. Over to the wing. Here's Chapman. Misses the 3. And he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Shepard. The long distance 3 is buried. Shepard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
The defense was wanting, and he gave it to him.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from Reed Shepard.
So it's back to the drawing board for this defense. Dude is lighting them up.
Please give a warm Chicago welcome to the Bulls.
Team changing it up here. Alston kicks to early to end the run. Count it. Early's got 6.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
The Bulls leading by 6. Pass to Holland. Rizachet with it. To the inside. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Early. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 8. 1:57 left in the third. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Holland at the elbow. Shepherd. There's Holland. 6 points for him. No good with the layup. Outside, Kukoc. Here's Early. No good on the 3. And Chicago shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. And here's Alston. He has 6. Buries the long-range jumper. Now just a 1-point Chicago lead.
And when you're guarding him, you've got to fight over the top.
Block and trail around the screen and deny the perimeter shot.
Pass to Rizachet. Out to the right wing. Here's Shepherd. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Nice work operating right under the hoop. Going on the attack.